Hi, everybody. I'm going live today because I want to speak about all the events that have been happening over the past week and over the past several hundred years since before this country was officially a country. I want to first off say that I am part of the problem. I'm wearing this shirt, Raise Better White People. It was given to me at this retreat I went on to help white people be better allies and partners in the fight against racism. I want to make it very clear that all the posts that I do about racism do not imply that I know better or that I know everything, or that I really know anything. I'm doing my best to try. I'm trying to read, do the work, the painful work myself so that I can come out in space and be helpful. But I'm part of the problem. I'm a white woman. I'm liberal. I'm progressive, and I'm part of the problem because I am white in this world, and white people in this world exist in a different way. That is white privilege. Now, all the outrage at all these things, of course they're horrible that are going on. Like, of course they're horrible, but the outrage should not be out there at what people are doing out there. The outrage should be at ourselves. We are part of the problem. White people are part of the problem. Even like good white people who care and want to do better in the world, we're still part of the problem. And so have the outrage, be mad, that's fine. It's understandable. But please do not look outside of yourself and judge other people for doing things that we ourselves perpetuate by being white and existing in this world, and not going outside of our comfort zone, not doing the work to really, really see the issue. It's one thing to be like, yeah, I voted for Obama. I don't use the N-word. I don't say bad things. That's one thing. But that does not mean that you're not part of the problem. And it doesn't mean that I'm not part of the problem. So there's a whole systemic nature to racism. It is in our school system, our healthcare system. It is in the criminal justice system, in housing, in the press. And it has all been perpetuated by white people in power to keep white people in power, to make white people think certain things about Black people, which race is a construct that has been designed to keep certain people in power, aka white people. So white people benefit from it. That's the whole point. And so it's uncomfortable to realize that. It's uncomfortable to realize that we have been unconsciously, a lot of the time, benefited from this system. So when you see police brutality, when you see people being killed, people being lynched, people being murdered for the color of their skin, please stop pointing the finger out there and look within yourself, as I have been doing and as I continue to do, and ask what you can do. Read a book, White Fragility, Dying of Whiteness. There's a great book called How to Be Less Stupid About Race, and it hurts. Oh my God, it hurts. It really, really, really hurts. But that's fine. We're allowed to hurt. It's okay to feel pain. It's okay to feel discomfort. It's okay to be defensive. It's okay to feel like, wait, but I don't do that. We're all a part of it. And just because we don't like feeling uncomfortable doesn't mean that we shouldn't do the work. Voting Democratic does not get you off the hook. You have to really, really do the work and get uncomfortable. I have a course that I created called Conscious Anti-Racism. If you want to buy that, do it. I donate 20% of the proceeds to anti-racist organizations. It will help you look inside and deal with that discomfort and defensiveness and help you see the ways that whiteness pervades this world. Or don't take it. That's okay too. I have interviews on YouTube that will help you understand about systemic racism. There's a million resources out there, but please use this opportunity to look within and do the work that you need to do within. Be a better white person. Take responsibility. Recognize that you're part of the problem, and don't blame other things and other people for a problem that is this whole world. Hi to everyone who's joining. It's fun to see all the different people joining. I'm talking about things that people don't want to hear about. People shut down. I post about racism and no one engages. No one wants to talk because it's uncomfortable. But guess what? White people need to feel uncomfortable. We need to do our own work so that we can show up in the world in a better way. We can speak up when we need to speak up. If you see someone posting something on social media that you think is privileged, or that's what got me started. Someone commented on a blog post I had written, and it hurt. It sucked. I didn't want to be called out for being privileged. I didn't even know what privilege meant. This was several years ago. Call someone out. Do it privately, maybe, hopefully. Do it in a way that isn't mean, but do the work yourself. So posting on social media and being sad about things on social media, that's like that's before the first step. And please also know, again, I am still figuring this out myself. I am not perfect. I know nothing about what it's like to be Black in this country. I need to keep doing the work. I need to keep putting content out there and reading, and when the world opens up, be out in the world more in a better way. So if you have any thoughts or comments, I would love to hear them. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you're like, hell to the no, Jill's crazy, think about that. Like, if you're responding to something I'm saying, if you're reacting, there's something in me that's triggering you. That means you definitely need to take a look within. So please know, when I'm posting about racism, it is because I am part of the problem and I'm trying to take steps to fix it. I'm trying to help other people become aware of it. We are all part of the problem. We can all be part of the solution. It just takes a big willingness to be uncomfortable. And if that's all it takes, we owe it to people of color to do that, to be uncomfortable and to face our demons and to recognize, yeah, I have biases. Sometimes I'm going to see a Black person on the street and I'm going to get scared. It's not because I'm a bad person. It's because society has bred that into me. Living and breathing and existing in the United States and in a lot of the world breeds that into you. So the point is not to deny that. The point is to see it and to say, oh my God, this is bad. I want to change it. I want to do something about it. Not to pretend it doesn't exist within ourselves, but to change it. Bias is the beginning of the problem. That there's a whole systemic issue that we can do so much for, and that we can do so much about. And it is up to us to take action, not because Black people need our help, but because we owe it to the world to be better. We're not like needing to bring our whiteness into that space. We need to embrace and understand what whiteness is and how toxic it is, and leave that behind, and then go out into the world and try to dismantle the problems. So as I'm watching, everybody has dropped off, which is okay. I get it. I'm going to keep doing everything I can, and I hope you do too. I'd love to have a conversation. If you want to reach out to me individually, that would be awesome. I welcome it. And thank you so much for listening and for being open to hearing what I have to say.